Hi yogis, so we're going to be doing a yin yoga class now, and what you need to get is a bolster or a pillow or 2 pillows and 2 blocks. We are doing a total body stretch, relaxation, yin yoga practice. We're going to be working on all the chakras today, so from root up until the top of the head. And I hope you enjoy it. So get your props ready and I'll meet you on your mat. Okay, so come to your mat and we're going to get into our first official yin posture. And in our first official yin posture, we're going to do centering and grounding. Bring your bolster or your pillows to your sacrum. Separate your feet, hip distance apart, soles of the feet flat onto the floor. Root is flat onto the floor, so we're working on the root chakra, our grounding, where our belonging lies, our sense of being, our sense of self. Feet flat onto the floor, gently resting back onto the bolster. Open your heart and chest up towards the ceiling, palms facing up to receive energy. Remember, in each yin class, you use a timer. So I'll start my time. And as we lay back onto the bolster, what we want to achieve is to open up your heart space. Open up the muscles that are holding onto your heart and relaxing into that space. When you set your intention for your practice now, inhale into your heart. Exhale, relax your heart. And find that stillness in the posture. Without moving, without fidgeting. Be in the posture as the witness to what is happening. Be the witness to how your body is feeling. We are arching into the lower back, and as we're arching into the lower back, we're stretching open the sacral chakra, the solar plexus, your heart, your throat, and our third eye chakra pointing up towards the sky or ceiling and welcoming in any positive thoughts. Inhale deeply into your body and exhale anything that serves no purpose. So tension into the lower back, relax the lower back. Tension, holding your palms and your arms out straight, relax them, let them soften. And find the quietness, just be. Be in the now and concentrate on your breath. Relax your eyes and don't move until you are told to do so. So you do not have any reason to look around as to what is happening next. Just have to be in the sense of being. As thoughts come into your head, allow them to come in. Let them drift away like little white clouds floating away. Incoming in white clouds and exhaling, going out. Hold your own space for silence and slowly take a deep inhale breath. Exhale. Next inhale, gently press yourself up using conscious choice to make the movement as you press yourself up. Straighten out your spine. move and roll your bolster or your pillows away. Grab a hold of the block, so please have your props close to you. Bring your arms out in front of you. Curl your spine as you roll down onto your back, vertebra by vertebra. Slow, conscious decision and movement. Then walk your feet closer towards your bum. Lift your lower back and your bum off the mat. Place your block on level 1. And if you don't have a block, you can use a book or a Tupperware and place it underneath your sacrum. And relax your lumbar spine and your sacrum onto your block. Holding this posture for a short period of time. Because we will be turning the block in a little while. Allow your belly to relax. So what we have done is we've opened up the lower back by arching it. Now we're lifting the hips to just open more of the sacral chakra. Still feet rooted to the ground for our root chakra. We've compressed a little bit by tucking chin towards the chest, not working on your throat chakra. Just relaxing here for a moment. Allowing thoughts of creativity, being-isness to come in and float away. Relax your shoulders. You may be holding on tension to the shoulders. And this is your opportunity now to hold space in silence. Take a deep breath in, inhale. Exhale, part your lips and sigh out. Press into the ground with your heels. Lift your hips up a little higher. Turn your block onto level 2. And rest your sacrum onto level 2. Palms facing up, chin nice and tucked. And we're holding here for a short period of time, allowing the sacral chakra to open up a little bit more. At the same time, the chakras are like those spinning wheels back and front, so spinning outward towards the front of the body, spinning back towards the lower back, spinning up and down. So we're massaging into the back, and you can figure out for yourself what meridians are being activated in this posture if you feel. If you want to go and break it down later, go and search for yourself. What have we done? What have we opened up? What are the things that are going on in the body? Where are we working? What have we healed? What are we letting go of? The meridians, you can just think about it naturally now and without really going into detail. You know exactly which meridians we are working. And slowly just relax belly, holding your posture, allowing yourself to settle and be silent in the posture. Slowly press into your heels, lift your hips up, place your block onto the lowest level again, so flat onto the block. And this is where we're making micro movements as we move still with conscious decision before we go flat towards the mat. Now take a deep inhale breath. Exhale. And gently lift your hips, hovering. Remove your block and slowly rest your lower back onto the mat. As you rest your lower back onto the mat, straighten out your legs. We are not staying in Savasana, we're just allowing the spine to relax. So deep inhale breath. Exhale. Now inhale and bring your right knee in towards your chest. Interlace your fingers and pull your knee down towards your arm, towards your shoulder, towards your armpit. Keep your chin tucked and recompressing into the right hip. Massaging the ascending aspects of our colons. Keep the elbows quite hugged in and tucked in. Drawing your entire body towards midline. We don't want to be flapping around and rolling over onto the right side. And this is where we find stillness and comfort in the posture. I won't be talking too much through this practice, as I want you to observe holding space in silence. Every time you feel you want to fidget, try and catch yourself by taking deep breaths in and exhaling. Relax your jaw, relax your eyes. No reason to move or wander around. You keep on massaging out the ascending colon in the wind removing pose. Remember, I am holding the space for you. I have the eyes on the clock and the timer as it should be. You don't need to do anything else but just be in the posture, with the posture, and allow the posture to be in your body. And as the posture is in your body, the posture is doing its job. You don't have to do the job of the posture. That's why we have yoga. Slowly straighten out your right leg, palms next to your hips. Take an inhale breath. Bend your left leg, interlace your fingers above the knee, about 2 inches below your kneecap, and pull your knee up towards your left armpit. Try to avoid the rib cage and then pull it back in. Compressing into your left hip. As you compress into your left hip, massaging into descending aspect of your colon. Fingers interlaced on purpose. We're doing postures on purpose with a motive, with a reason behind it. Elbows hugged towards midline, not rolling over onto the left, keeping in a straight line. Feet are relaxed, chin slightly tucked, so elongating your neck. So that the crown of your head is facing way to the back. No arching down and back into the neck. If we arch into the neck, we're compressing all those little nerves that are sending signals to our brain. And as we're sending signals to the brain is telling the body what it needs to do to heal, as the posture is in the body doing the work, and the brain is getting the correct messages. Allow this theme to be bliss for you. Bliss, calm, relaxation, centering, relaxing, just being. That any time you're finding the urge to fidget, inhale into that and exhale it out, because those are things that serve no purpose for your practice. Mind must tell you something is itchy, crampy. So what? Let it be. Let it be. As it should be. Gently, slowly straighten out your left leg. Allow the blood flow to go through to your hip. Relax. We're going to be coming into plow. I will not be speaking or turning my head in plow or snail posture. If you find it difficult to get your hips up, take a bolster. Don't move too much, so have your props available to you. Take an inhale breath for those of you who can. Rock up, bring your knees into your chest, grab your lower back, and place your feet overhead. If you cannot hold the posture, place a block or bolster at your lower back, and you can rest your lower back onto that as your legs are up and overhead. It's also good if you just want to experience it. Otherwise, hands are to the lower back. Supporting your lower back. So what are we doing? We are doing Paschimottanasana, forward fold or caterpillar, upside down. So see that these are mimic postures. Compressing into the heart, into the solar plexus, into the sacral chakra, into the throat chakra. And all the different meridians in those areas, also onto the shoulders and the lower back. What are we working? Don't think too much. Allow yourself to be silent and still in your posture. You can feel claustrophobic in this posture. It's okay to feel claustrophobic. It's okay to feel discomfort. It's okay to feel tweaky in the lower back. It's okay to be uncomfortable. We don't have to be comfortable in everything we do. And notice how your practice and your life are mirror images of each other. As we're compressing and we want to fight getting out of some postures, so we quit in our daily lives because things become uncomfortable. Now slowly bend your knees, keep your legs as close towards your body as you support yourself to come all the way down onto your lower back. All the way down, slow, gentle movements until the lower back touches the ground. And bring both knees into your chest. Hug them in and a gentle rock side to side. Cross your feet. Grab your legs from behind, just below the knees, onto your hammies, and rock up to a seated position. From your seated position, spine might be feeling a little bit tweaky. We're going to work into that area in a little moment, but because this is total body, place your block about 2 hands away from you, either flat or on its highest level or on the second level, whatever works for you. We're going to come into a side stretch and open up your chest a little bit. So heart is going to shine up towards the ceiling. I want you to be comfortable in your posture. So if you're taking your elbow, and everybody's taking their elbow or their forearm to the block, and rest your hand into your head onto your palm of your hand or onto your fingers, so you're not bending the wrist too much if that's too uncomfortable. Then take your left hand behind your back. Maybe you can grab your right inner thigh, maybe not. And as you do that, I want you to pull your left shoulder behind you so it's not sagging forward. Lift your chest up slightly and open up the left side of your body. You can close your eyes and relax and hold this posture in stillness. We want to get a stretch into the left hip and into the left intercostal muscles, into the left side. Don't go too far too quick. Relax. Relax your tongue. Relax your forehead. Open your chest a little bit more, so as you feel your left shoulder may be sagging forward, open it back. Now take a deep inhale breath. Exhale and slowly, gently push yourself up to a straight spine. Place both hands onto your knees. Take an inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, relax your shoulders. Bring your block to the other side. Make the same decision you did on the other side. So don't go further on the one side than you did on the other side. So both sides are equal. Gently place your elbow onto your block or your forearm if you went deeper. So this would have been deeper. But make the same decision you did. You don't always have to go and be the best posture. It's not about that. It's about the posture working in your body. Then slowly rest your head. Take your right arm behind you. See if you can grab your left inner thigh. Pull your right shoulder back in a gentle. You can even gaze towards the top of your ceiling, out the corner of your eye, or towards the ground if you don't like closing your eyes, or towards the tip of your nose, or keep your eyes closed. I enjoy doing my yin practices with my eyes closed. It allows me to really be inside my body and get into that meditation of just being still and feeling what's going on. Relax your jaw. Take a deep inhale breath. Exhale and slowly come back through to center. Place your hands onto your knees. Grab a hold of your knees, lengthen your spine. Exhale, relax your shoulders and do some hip movements, just swaying your body side to side. So we're just working out the spine a little bit with gentle, slow, sway, flowy movements because we can. And we're going to take some circles. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower to the right side. Let your left shoulder lead you. Right shoulder follows and lift up. Straighten out the spine. Inhale again. Let the left shoulder lead you. Let your right shoulder follow and straighten out your spine. One more round, left shoulder leads you, lowering to the right and come forward and up. Find center. And then all the way to the left, let your right shoulder drop down, left shoulder follows as you round and lift up. Allow your head to get into the movements as you make these rounded movements slowly. Right shoulder leads, left shoulder follows, lifting your body up, head comes up to center. Last one, right shoulder leads, left shoulder follows, and you come back through to center, straighten out your spine. Now, you should be straight onto your mat. Turn and roll over your knees. So come into a tabletop position first. And we're going to do a child's pose onto the hands, onto your blocks. So blocks are flat onto your mat. First, make sure your knees are wide as your mat. So get them as wide as possible. Big toes together to touch. So we're coming into extended child's pose. Then hands onto your blocks. You want straight arms, shift your hips all the way back towards your heels. And you're going to sink your chest down towards the ground and relax your forehead, stretching into your armpits. We're holding Utthita Balasana, so extended child's pose. Allowing your back to relax towards your chest. Shoulder blades are a little bit squeezing together. Armpits opening up, and as you feel the stretch into your armpits, allow them to soften. As they soften, find your stillness. As the forehead is pressed against the mat, we're working on the third eye chakra or your brow chakra. And if your forehead does not touch the mat, that is no problem either. Work through intensity if you have any. Maybe this is complete bliss and comfort. Relax your jaw. Relax your heart space. Relax the compression in your hips. Gently round up back into tabletop. Keep your hands onto your blocks. Round up. Bring your knees underneath your hips. Separate your feet. Hip distance apart. Everything is hip distance apart for a moment. Move your blocks to the side. We're going to do a round of cat and cow here, but different. Place your forearms to the mat. Elbows straight underneath your shoulders. And because you've got limited space, that's okay, but we are only working with a limited movement here because we're not in the full extension of getting into cat and cow. Inhale, drop belly down, lift tailbone up, arch your spine, look up. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your tailbone in and bring your chin towards your chest. Inhale and drop your belly down, lift your tailbone up, arch your spine, chest between shoulders, head up last. Exhale, tuck of the tailbone, waving your spine up towards the ceiling, rounding, curling it up and drawing your chin towards your chest. Do 2 more at your own pace, making slow movements as you move. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Come to a neutral spine. Now push into the ground with both hands, straighten both arms at the same time, back through to tabletop position. From tabletop position, you're going to take your right foot and place it on the outside of your right hand. Bring your blocks to the inside of your right foot. Lower your elbows or forearms to the blocks. If that's comfortable, I don't want you to go into deep expressions here. Yeah, we're working gently through this posture. It's a relaxation yin class. We're not going too much. If you need to turn the blocks higher and this is where you're resting, then this is where you stay. If you can go further, you place your blocks on the lower level and forearms, and we're only holding for a short period of time. Relax your head. Relax your jaw. Soften into the right hip by sinking a little bit further down. We're only holding for a very short period here. Try not to fidget, dig deep. Almost at the end of the posture. Relax your arms, relax your shoulders, relax your head, so draw your chin towards your chest. Almost done. Find the points of just relaxation or focusing on the good parts. If your hip is burning, it's okay to feel those sensations. We're not running away from them. Things are happening in the body that need to. Don't resist it. Allow it. Now take a deep inhale breath. Exhale and slowly push yourself back up. Bring your right knee back to where it was. Take your left foot, place it on the outside of your left hand. Slowly move into your posture. So remember, finding the posture to your body's capabilities and then resuming to be still in the posture. Allow your right knee to go a little bit further back than your hip so you can stretch that hip flexor good and enjoy the stretch as the blood flow goes there. Find your breath. Find your body's capabilities to just be still. Relax your jaw and your eyes. And anything that does not serve purpose, which is a lot of things, thoughts, feelings, sensations, they're just sensations. And just acknowledge them as sensations. And so what if they're painful sensations or uncomfortable sensations? That's all they are, and they don't last forever. And it's okay to have those. You're almost at the end of the posture, so dig a little bit deeper, soften a little bit more, relax a little bit more. Almost at the end of it. And slowly with control, push yourself up. Bring your left knee to meet your right. Sit back onto your heels. Make sure your props are close to you. Don't let them roll away like mine. We're going to come into a fish pose, supported fish. One block in the middle of your spine between shoulder blades. The other block you can either have on level 1, flat, or level 2. Okay? I'm going to choose level 1 because I don't want too much intensity. You can have your block in the middle. If it's too much for your back, you can have it flat or on level 2. I'm choosing level 2. If you don't need the block behind your head, you don't need the block behind your head. Then turn around. Make sure you get into position properly. So block between the shoulder blades and then resting your head onto the other block. Elbows tucked in. So you want everything into midline. Straighten out your legs. Point your toes. Okay, we're in our supported fish pose. And don't think about anything. Don't think. The more I say don't think about anything, you're probably going to think about something. Relax your shoulders. Allow the posture to do the work. Allow the block to do the work. The more your head hangs back, the more we're opening up the throat chakra. The more we're allowing blood flow to go to the crown of our head, working on the crown chakra. So we've worked on every single chakra. We're realigning, we're allowing flow to go through to all the areas. Some areas may need more assistance than others, and those are things you will identify. With slow, conscious movement, place your elbows onto the mat, place your forearms into the ground, support with your hands. Let your chest lift, use your hands to support you as you come out. Lead with your chest and let your head come up. Last, straighten out your spine in Dandasana, so in staff pose. And then lengthen. And turn back to face you. Take a hold of your pillow or your bolster. And we're going to do a supine. Bring your bolster to your hip. Lengthways, so long ways on your mat. Bend your knees. Okay. Drop your knees to the inside of your pillow or your bolster. And take your right hand, place it on the outside of your bolster, left hand on the inside. You're going to turn your head to the right, lay over your pillow or your bolster in your supine supported twist. Slowly, gently unravel your spine, push yourself up with conscious movements. Then turn your body all the way over to the other side. Place your bolster by your left hip. And then slowly, consciously drop your knees to the inside of your bolster. Take your left hand behind your right arm on the inside. Twist and look over your left shoulder. And close your eyes and relax into the sweet sensations of stillness. Try to catch yourself when your mind wanders. Try to focus on your breath. Don't worry where your knees fall or where your feet end up. It's not about that. It's about just being in the posture, in the stillness, the twist of the spine, detoxing the spinal column. Allowing your shoulders to relax, and your mind to relax, and your belly to relax. And slowly, gently press yourself up. Twist your body back through to center. We're going to move into our Savasana, so it's your decision here if you want to lay flat onto your back in Savasana. An option is to take your pillow or your bolster, place it underneath your knees, relax your legs. Then gently roll back onto your back, place your block underneath your head, chin slightly tucked down, palms facing up. If you've got an eye pillow, use your eye pillow. Relax. And stay in your Savasana for at least 2 to 5 minutes. And then when you are ready, you come out of your Savasana and seal your practice off how you want to. And thank you for joining me for this practice. I'm absolutely, truly honored and blessed to share this with you. Namaste.